Okay, class, for this lesson, you are going to practice how to find the rate of change. So to find the rate of change, we can say change in y, m equal change in y, divided to the change in x. If this is non-proportional, but if it is proportional, proportional is when the line go through the origin. The origin is 0, 0. We can do k equal y over x to find the rate of change. So m or k are still the rate of change, but one of them are proportional, one of them are non-proportional. Okay? Okay, let's take a look on number 1. You see the table, x and y, and you see the point. Sometimes the table is horizontal, but sometimes it's in a vertical form. So this is the horizontal, but we do the same way. All right, number 1, as you can see, this is 0, 0. So to find the rate of change, should we find a k or the m? 0, 0, this is proportional. Okay, so if it is proportional, we can do k. Okay, k equal to y over x, which is 8 divided by -2. You got -4, right? And also -8 divided by -2 right here is also -4. -16 divided by 4, you got -4. So because it is proportional, rate of, you can do k. However, if you forgot this is proportional or non-proportional, we can do m as well, and you will get the same answer. Okay, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, if you don't know this is proportional or non-proportional, just do m. So change in y over change in x. So change in y will be 8 minus 0, which is 8. And then -2 minus 0 is -2. So change in y is 8, change in x is -2, so the answer is -4. Do you get it? All right. So both way give you the same answer, and because this is proportional, to be fast, you can use k. Number 2. So this one, you don't know this is proportional or non-proportional because you don't see 0, 0, but you can check. If 27 divided by 3 is 9, 45 divided by 5 is also 9, 63 divided by 7 is also 9, 81 divided by 9, you got 9. So this k, these are the same number, so this is proportional. So rate of change will be k equal to y over x. We can pick any point. So 27 divided by 3 is 9. So your rate of change is 9. But if you do, I'm going to do in blue, change in y over change in x, you still have the same answer. So what if I do 45 minus 27 will be 18. 5 minus 3 is 2. And change in y over change in x is 18 over 2 is also 9. So rate of change is 9. Number 3. We can check if this is proportional. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 49 divided by 77. So rate of change will be y over x, because they are the same. But if they are different, you have to use the m, change in y over change in x. So 14 over 2 is 7. Okay, again, you can do the other way. Still give you the correct answer. 35 minus 14, you got 21. 5 minus 2, you got 3. 21 over 3 is 7. So if you do M or K, you still get the correct answer. Okay. Number 4, I will try to do M, but you can do K in this case. For example, you do 50 over, divided by negative 10, you got negative 5. 10 divided by negative 2, you got negative 5. So you know that rate of change is 50 over negative 10 is negative 5. That's rate of change. However, if you do M, you do change in Y. So 50 take away 10, you got 40. Make sure you do the left, subtract to the right. This one, you're going to do the left, subtract to the right. Negative 10, subtract to negative 2. And then I need to do KAO, keep at opposite. I have negative 10, add 2 is negative 8. So 40 divided by negative 8, I also get negative 5. So my M is equal to negative 5. It's the same with the K. So rate of change is negative 5. You just need to do one way. You don't need to do both. I just want to show you. Okay. All right. Number 5. Negative 15 divided by negative 1, I got 15. Remember, negative divided by negative, you got positive. 48 divided by 2 is 24. 90 divided by 4, you got 45. Oh, these numbers are different. Okay, so this is non-proportional. When it is non-proportional, you have to find the M. You have to. Because they are not the answer when you do K. So I will do change in Y. Okay, so I will take 48, subtract to a negative 15. Keep at opposite, keep at the opposite. I got 63. And now I'm going to find a change in X. If I take 48 minus the 15, that means I need to do 2 minus to negative 1. This is hard, so pay attention. If you do the right, subtract to the left, the top you need to do the same. So 2 plus 1, after you do KAO, you got 3. So change in Y is 63, change in X is 3. So 63 over 3 is 21. So your rate of change is 21. Why I have to pick the first number, 48 subtract to negative 15? You don't have to, okay? It will be smarter if you choose 90 and 48, 4 and 2. Okay, so if I pick 90, subtract to 48, it will be easier, right? Your number will be easier. You don't need to do KAO because they are both positive. So 90s take away 48, I got 42. 4 minus 2, I got 2. Of course, positive is always easier. And I do 42y, changing y over changing x, I got 21. So 21 is my rate of change. So doesn't matter what point you're gonna pick, but I prefer you pick positive number, these two, instead of the one that I work with you at the beginning. Move on to number 6. Okay, we're gonna check the point. If they are proportional, we can do K. Will be faster than changing y over changing x, right? So 12 divided by negative 6, I got negative, divide, I'm sorry. 12 divided by negative 6, I got negative 2. 6 divided by negative 3, I also got negative 2. Negative 6 divided by 3, I got negative 2. Negative 12 divided by 6, I got negative 2. So these numbers are the same. So this is proportional. And we can, K will be negative 2. Okay, is that make sense to you when I do 1 to 6? And of course, number 5 is the only one that you have to do M, because this is non-proportional. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. This is proportional, so you can use K because these numbers that you divide are the same. Number 7, number of balloon to total cost. Okay, the total cost will depend on the number of the balloon. Okay, so make sure you do y over x. So if I have 6 divided by 2, I got 3. 6 divided by 2, I got 3. 14 divided by 4, 12 divided by 4, I got 3 as well. 24 divided by 8, I got 3. So this is proportional. And my rate of change, K, will be 6 over 2, which is 3. So how much does it cost per balloon? For one balloon, it will be, that will be the answer as well. So this will be $3 for one balloon. So if it is 1, this will be 3. Number 8, number of balloon and the money that you earn. So the money that you make will depend on the number of balloon you move. Okay, so rate of change will be, what is 25.5 divided by 3? Will be 8, 24, carry the decimal, so 8.5. So 25 divided by 3, I got 8.5. 42 divided by 5, I also divided, and I got 8.5, $8.50, $8.50, $8.50. So the rate of change will be 8.5, K equal to 8.5, and it will be $8.50 for one lawn. Alright, let's continue. Cell phone cost and number of month. Okay, so in this case, they giving you the ref, so you don't have the table, so you can do change in y over change in x. So we're gonna make a table. At some point, I like vertical table versus horizontal table because it's easier for me to subtract maybe. So it's either way that you do a vertical table or horizontal table. Okay, let's read the point. So this point right here is x is 0, your y is 40. This point right here is hard to see, so I don't choose this point. I like to choose this point right here. How about that? That you can see is 280 and then 4. So your x is 4, your y is 280. Okay, I'm gonna do change in y over change in x. Change in y is 280 minus 240 will be 240. 4 minus 0 is 4. So 240, change in y is 240, change in x is 4, so rate of change will be 60. Alright, can somebody tell me, is this graph is proportional or non-proportional? As you can see, it does not cross the origin. The linear line does not cross the origin. So this is non-proportional. Right? And if we pick a point, for example, this one right here, if we pick this point at month 2, this one is, what is this one? Between 120 and 200. This point is 160. Right? And if we divide 280 to 4, you got 70. And 160 divided by 2, you got 80. These numbers are not the same, so of course it is non-proportional. Okay, proportional when it's cross the origin. And this number right here is the same. Number 2. Okay, is this line, is this graph is proportional or non-proportional? Is this graph cut the origin? It does not cut the origin, right? So this is non-proportional. When it is non-proportional, you have to use to find the rate of change doing m. Okay, and they don't give you the table, so we're gonna make a table. So this line right here, this point right here, is what? 0 and 10. This line right here is x is 30, y is 7. Okay, change in y divided by change in x. So 10 minus 7 is 3. Top minus bottom, 0 minus 30 is negative 30. So your rate of change will be change in y over change in x. So change in y is 3, change in x is negative 30. So positive divided by negative, my answer is negative. I'm going to have to simplify this one to negative 110, and this is my answer. I don't convert to a decimal. Number 3, again, this linear line does not cross to the origin, so this is non-proportional as well. So when it is not proportional, you have to do change in y over change in x. Okay, now I'm gonna make a table. They give you 4 point, But do I really need 4.25 the change in y to the change in x? We just need 2. I picked this point right here. So x is 1, y is 2. And also I really like this point right here. X is 4, y is 4. Do you know why I don't choose this point? Because I don't like negative. My math may be wrong, so just to be sure, I like to choose the positive number. But if they don't have positive, when you do negative, you need to be careful. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So change in y is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. So change in x is 3. So we have change in y is 2, change in x is 3. So the rate of change is 2/3. Number 4. When I connect this line, it also does not cross the origin. So it is non-proportional. Okay, I'm gonna do x and y for the table. So I like to choose this point right here. At 1, it is 40. Week 1, he saved $40. Week 2, he saved $60. So change in y is 60 minus 40 is 20. 2 minus 1 is 1. So rate of change is change in the y to change in the x. So I have 20 over 1 is 20.